What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. This time I got a car that a lot of people on Facebook and Instagram are familiar with. Jose's 1970 Monte Carlo. Done a lot of work to this thing. Full air ride. Fixed a bunch of hack job work that was done to it. Full exhaust, did the interior, body work, shaved it, sprayed her flat black. It's come a long way since we started. Show you guys a picture of what it looked like before, and then this is how she looks now. This time she's back in for a rear main seal. The leak's been getting worse and worse, so we're gonna bring her in, get this motor pulled, seal it up. Just a quick little backyard boogie gasket job where we clean everything, throw new gaskets, and paint her up, because we definitely got to get rid of that Kawasaki green. Enough talking, let's get to work. Getting all the fluids drained out so we can disconnect all the hoses. Start there, grounds, all that stuff. Get this baby ready to pull out. Welcome back to the channel. I'm just down here pulling freaking bell housing bolt. Oh, let's see. Oh. This sucks. I got the... Let me back out and use messages. Alright, motor's out. Time to get her stripped down, get everything cleaned up, new gaskets, paint, and put her back in. Let's get busy. Alright, I've had this thing open before, but it's pretty cool. And the first time we opened it, we noticed it had these torquer heads, roller rockers, and guide plates. We don't know the whole history on this motor, but I've had the oil pan off before, and it's pretty dang clean inside. So with the way it idles and stuff, I'm assuming there's a good cam in it. But let's keep rocking. Let's get these heads off and get this oil pan off and start cleaning. Good thing we're doing head gaskets on this, because and I think the head bolts are supposed to be a little bit tighter than this. I have not touched these. I'm just putting this on here and that's it. I barely have to push on these, and these head bolts are loosening up. Somebody did not torque these heads. That is crazy, dude. Wow. Never know what you'll find when you crack open someone else's motors. We got down to the rear main finally. Let's see if we can push this thing out of here. Oh yeah, no problem. Popping right out. Let's get this thing out of here and see what the cause of that leak was, because that is weird. It's a nice Velcro gasket, and I don't know why it would be leaking. Let's see here. It's wet all over. Oh, let's check it. Alright guys, the oil pan's back on. Took the time off camera to get everything cleaned up, scraped gaskets, chase threads, clean bolts, all that good stuff. So, got the head gaskets on now. Gonna set the cylinder heads on, torque it, finish cleaning, got the block degreased. I'm just gonna lightly scuff it up. It's nothing crazy, just a quick gasket and paint job. Not a full rebuild or anything, so. Main focus was getting that rear main sealed up, so let's get back at it and get this thing done. Alright guys, motor's all taped up, time to spray some paint on it. Let me know in the comments below what color you would choose. Usually, you know, Chevy's orange, red, baby blue for GMCs. Let me know. I'll wait right here. Y'all done? Alright, cool. Jose went with gloss black. Theme of the car, it'll match pretty good, and everything's all murdered out, so it'll work. Let's get this thing sprayed. I think one of my favorite parts is the unwrapping, the unmasking. It's almost like Christmas, a lot of you guys probably agree. Let's pull all this stuff off, see what she looks, and we're gonna throw it back together and get it ready to reinstall back in the car. Touch up a few spots here. And that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Cool. So another question for you guys. Down in the valley here, what do you prefer? Do you use the gasket that comes with all the intake hits? Or do you put a big old fat bead of silicone? You know what I do. Big old fat bead of silicone. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get these valves adjusted real quick before we put the valve covers on. The way I do it is I just follow the firing order, you know, 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, 2. So bring up 1 on TDC of the compression stroke, tighten up the nuts till you get them to 0 lash, and then go ahead and give yourself a 1/4 to 1/2 a turn preload on the lifters. Alright, for example, I turned the motor over till I felt the compression come out the spark plug hole. And that lets me know that it's at TDC on the compression stroke. So I go ahead and I tighten up these rockers till you can, there's no movement, 0 lash in the rocker, but you can still turn the push rod a little bit, and then you give it a 1/4 to 1/2 turn. So let's go ahead. I just keep checking it. It's a little tedious. See, we got it right there. Let's back it off, see how close it is. So, see that little bit of wiggle there? Go ahead and tighten it up. See, right about there, it's gone. See that right there? We'll go ahead and give it a little bit. So still be able to spin the push rod with my fingertips. We have very little play there. And then say you want to do a half a turn. So if you point that up, half a turn. And then it's preloaded, adjusted, and you're good to go. Do it there. And then if you're doing it the way I do it, the next one would be number 8 on the other side. 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, 2 in that order. Alright, cool. Hopefully that helps you guys. Alright, she's all painted up, fresh gaskets, ready to go. I'm going to throw the flex plate on, get the chain hooked up, and then get the Monte pushed back in, and we'll get this baby set in and fire her up. Alright guys, motor's in. I just got done doing like the torque converter, tranny lines, hooking the headers up. So let's get it on the ground, hook up the fuel line, and see if she starts. Fired up. any leaks or nothing. Feels good. Now that we got the timing dialed in, she's doing real good. Right. Thank you guys for joining me again. Really appreciate you stopping by. I got a little surprise for you. If you made it this far and watched the whole video, and you actually answered one of my questions and commented below, I'm going to take your names and pick one of you, and in the next video, I'm going to give you guys a little special gift. So keep an eye out for that. One of you in the next video